Hey y'all, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Brian the Divine Healer here with you. About to do your Cancer Leo cusp this morning, bright and early. Really bright and really early. Right. All right. So let's get into your messages here today. I hope you're doing well in the world that you're living in, right? Okay. I also want to give a shout out to my subscribers and my members. I appreciate y'all, your support, comments. I mean, not only for me in the channel, but, you know, for other members, because you do support each other in the comments that way. So, I'm very grateful for that, okay? So, if you're a newbie, which is a brand new person to this channel, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, become part of this divine family, and throw me a like. All right. I did a little pre-shuffling for you, okay? So, let's just do a few on camera. Okay. All right, cool. All right, what is Cancer Leo's energy? Cancer Leo's energy. What's going on with y'all today? All right, we're about to find out because I'm gonna lay 2 cards down in the beginning, which is gonna represent your duality, your polarity, yin and yang, positive, negative, right? All right, good. Here's your first 2 cards, and then we'll get into story mode. All right, so here we go. We got the 6 of Pentacles. Bam! 6 of Pentacles. That's your first card out. Not too bad, not too shabby. Yeah, baby, yeah. Okay, Pooch. Okay. All right. Huh. 6 of Pentacles. A Hanged Man. Okay, so you have a major arcana here with the Hangman, which is significant, which is the most influential, right? Situations or events in your life. That definitely is change. That's life changing, right? Yeehaw! All right, so that's for you. How you like that? Yeah, boom in your face. But I put it over here. Ha ha ha. So now you can see the story mode. All right. So what we got here is, it looks like you're waiting on something. You're waiting on someone to give you something, okay? Because if you look close, that 6 of Pentacles guy, he's giving out, you know, these cards are really shiny, so sorry about the reflection. He's really giving out, you know, money, stuff like that, okay? So either you're waiting for someone to give you something because you're stuck waiting, or you need to pause on something, okay? And it is giving to other people, because sometimes we overgive, okay? We give too much and then we leave ourselves short, okay? So we're gonna play this message out here, story mode, with your first card. And then we'll be able to get a little better definitive answer on which way that's gonna go, because a lot of times I get those dual messages. King of Wands, okay. Stepping up, being that leader, right? Getting off that chair, getting ready to take some kind of action. Okay, so now it looks like stuck mode's over with, okay? Still kind of doesn't tell us if you're waiting on someone to give you something, or it's, like I said, your energy. Trying to not be so generous, I guess you'd say, right? Right, yeah, the King of Wands, you're that leader. You're on fire, right? You're taking some kind of action. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, look at that. Ace of Pentacles, this is Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Okay, so you're about to have an opportunity when it comes to giving to you, okay? Because that's how the universe works. You know, we give to others, you know, non-selfishly, and it turns out that we get a little bonus, you know what I mean? We get a little reward for doing that because we made the sacrifice. So that phrase of I'll give you the shirt off my back is kind of true, because then when you give your shirt without thinking that you're obligated to something in a form of repayment, well, guess what? You're gonna get a 12-pack of shirts. That's how the universe works. And this is what's happening right now, okay? So because of your giving and giving and giving, that waiting kind of is like you waiting to rebuild your reserves, your like savings account, right? Whatever you got going on, to replenish what you've been giving out, right? And it is a gift from the universe, because that Ace has a hand from the divine coming out of the clouds. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles looks really good. I like that. All right. Here we go, Ace of Wands. What are you doing with all these aces? This is just super fantastic. I'm loving it for you. Ace of Wands. What? This is a new project. Okay, so some of y'all are gonna turn in some kind of opportunity to take something that you've had, as far as, you know, sometimes when you're a little youngster or a kid, whatever, and you're growing up, and people ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? You know, so that kind of plays into here, as far as there's a project that you've had since you were younger in age, however far back, that's up to you. But this is very passionate for you, okay? So this project could turn into a landmine, as in like a jackpot of gold, right? Financially speaking, of course, because when you have opportunities that you could take a project that, an idea that has been, you know, with you, and you've never moved on it. Well, now this is an opportunity to bring it to fruition, because you know why? You're going to be able to make something with it, and it's going to be, like I said, dynamite, jackpot, right? Fool card, there's your journey, baby. Taking that leap of faith. Wow. Okay, so you are ready, because you are that King of Wands plus the Fool card, ready to take this action towards this yellow brick road of major abundance coming in for you, because there is a, like I said, a project or something, an idea that you've had for a long time that you never were able to do anything with it. So now is your opportunity to transform that and turn it into, like I said, that woo, jackpot, baby. And that is because you have been the giver. And it's now your time to receive. With those two aces right there, I think it's a pretty good receiving, right? Now then you have the Fool card, and he's looking straight at that Ace of Wands, so you are going to take that leap of faith. You're going to be brave, and you're going to jump off that cliff and go towards this new journey, which is you're starting this project, whatever that is for you, okay? Five of Cups comes out. What is that? We're doing good, right? Happiness, everything was looking good. And the fiver of Cuppers comes out as frustration and some bitterness, okay? But I'm not sure if this is your energy, because I'm not really feeling it as your energy, okay? And that's typically why I do these readings, because one, the duality of the two cards represents your good and bad side, your negative and positive side, okay? So in these readings, typically the way I do my spread, half of the side over here is gonna be 9 chances out of 10, the positive energy. This side is the negative. So we can look at it as past and future. I'm not a fortune teller, I don't have a crystal ball, you know, but that's kind of how it rolls, okay? Just for the noobs that don't really understand what's going on, okay? So, shh, sit down, drink your coffee, okay? Let's try this. Lover's card, okay. Okay, so you're a little, like, with the Lover's card and the Five of Cups, it's like you're a little bitter about finally this coming to fruition, right? Because the Lover's card, that also has to kind of do with, like, you know, your life's journeys, your life struggles, balancing out your duality, you know, your masculine and feminine side. And so this is now the after effect of the emotions in the effect of all this happening, if that makes sense, okay? Because that's the duality. We could be happy and mad at the same time. Just some people don't know how to understand it, right? So even though you're a little frustrated that this took so long to come in, it gives you that duality, it gives you that balance, right? Because over here with that King of Wands, the King's holding the wand, right? See the wand, that one there? That's the idea that you've been holding on to for a long time, this project, whatever that is to you, you know? And so that's why you're able to feel a little bitter that this took forever to come in, even though it kind of seems like you weren't really planning for it, okay? But the idea was always there, because that King of Wands takes the lead. He's the leader. And when the plans don't get executed properly to the king's order, well, then the king is going to be a little frustrated, right? All right, let's keep moving. Glad I'm getting all these explanations out for you. Six of Pentacles. There's your even, give, and take. This restores the balance. Just like I've been talking about, the universe will compensate you because you took your shirt off your back. And now they're going to give you that 12-pack for the gem. The women probably have like the 6-packs. You know what I mean? You know the bundles, t-shirts, right? If you know, then you know. If you don't, well, use another analogy. Okay, it's really early. I'm doing my best here. All right, so there it is, Six of Pentacles. Sixes represent perseverance, right? And if you think of a clock, there's 12 numbers, right? So 6 is right in the middle. So that's like halfway, representing the duality. Boom, duality, 2 cards. Boom, duality. 2 people, that are down there waiting. 2 people over here, down here waiting. Lover's card, 2 people. Blah, blah, blah. 2 aces. What? I can't go any better than that. Yeah. So here is now. This is going to be a lesson for you, my friend. Okay? 2 of Swords says making a choice, but it's blindfold, right? So your logic should be put out of it because swords represent your mind and your communication, correct? Correct. 2s are about choices, okay? So it's going to be a tough decision to see the decision you need to make because you're going to be put back in the same freaking spot you were here with giving to other people. So this opportunity is coming in for you not only because you are going to be rewarded, but it's coming back around to see if you're going to get back into the same energy and keep giving to other people and being kind of, not mindful of your own self and your own needs, okay? Okay? That's why we have the Fool card too. New journeys, new beginnings. Kind of like a cycle, right? Yeah. All right, I'm getting clinical with this, so let's keep going, right? Surgical in this house. There's a surgeon in this house. There's a surgeon in this house. I hear you. There it is. Okay, so it definitely looks like you're going to make the right decision because you're taking that spiritual path. You're taking that higher level commitment, and that higher level commitment is to yourself because you're going to invest in something for yourself, which is this project, this opportunity that you've been, borrowing away, hibernating it, right? 2 pillars on the damn hierophant. I can't get better with the duality. I'm telling you, people, you don't understand that, but hey, you're going to learn it. Because I'm going to teach it. I haven't, so. Yeah, so noobs, if you're bewildered already, stick around because it gets a little more deeper and twistier because, I like to consider myself an authentic kind of tarot reader, but hence the name Earthly Divine Intuitive Tarot, okay? So I was sent here to give you the messages that I get from the divine, to use these cards as a tool to tell you the stories, the messages, right? Man, I think I like these early morning reads because the downloads are hot and fresh, right? It's like going to McDonald's and you're getting your hotcakes right away because they're just because they just opened. Compared to going before they just get ready to stop breakfast, well, they might not be so hot. There's your 6 of Wands. Bam, victory, success. Why? Because you decided to give to yourself. Sucker. Yeah. Sucker is a good word because I'm originally from Boston, so I throw those slangs down because that's how we do it with our homies and our friends and our family, right? It's weird culture, but you know what? It's all right. You'll get it. You'll understand it. Sucker. That means you're lucky, right? Doesn't fit to the term of the word, but That's how we use it. All right, 10 of Swords. Done. That's great because the 10 of Swords is underneath the 5 of Cups. So your frustration of, man, like, you're not sure if this is going to work, kind of like blind faith, right? Taking that leap of faith. It ends because 10s are completions in tarot, right? 9s are completions in numerology because there's no double numbers that are regular other than the double numbers that are master numbers, okay? Good. Great. I'm glad you're understanding it. This is super great. Right. So you passed the test. You learned the lesson. You finally decided to invest in yourself. But that still doesn't make you that now non-giver, okay? You're just giving to yourself more. Because that is what that 6 of Pentacles represents. It represents you not being aware of what you're giving out to other people because you're so generous. Lacking in your own self, still persevering because you're still being able to take from what you have to give to others without really going in the hole, we'll say, okay? But that's just telling you to be aware of yourself and how much you got to give. Because you keep giving, well then your little piggy bank's gonna run dry. Right? We all the way home. Stupid coffee. Excuse my French, that was horrible. It was like talking, breathing all at the same time just came out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we all do it, okay? Okay? Judge not lest ye be judged yourself. Those who have not sinned shall throw the first stone. Correct? Okay, so 3 of Wands. Look at this. Now you're gonna wait to see what happens. Okay, and what that waiting is because you did pass this karmic test in the sense of you being able to elevate yourself another level higher up because we have that spirit, the Hierophant card, right? So now that you've executed that, I would say meticulously as this King of Wands, well, snap. I think you're just gonna be waiting to see what's coming next. Woo! I like it. Yeah. All right, well, let's continue, okay? We'll pull some more cards here before we get to the ending, because I'm really liking this story for you, okay? So I want to make it a little extended, okay? So stick around. I'm going to juice it up a little bit more, and we're going to get a little bit deeper and farther into the story. Okay, so do me a favor, hit that like button, and I'll give you this card. All right, there it is. 7 of Swords. The swords that are 7 says this. Be careful of taking on too much, okay? Typically, when we are waiting for things to happen and we get into our minds, hence the blindfold on 2 swords say not to look at the reality, but just go with the flow, because your mind could let you take on too many things. So now when you're gonna get ready to start this project, then you could feel overwhelmed because now you have a huge list because the road is open for you in this opportunity to start moving on it, start taking care of it, start doing it, right? Yeah. So the 7 of Swords is, he's got 5 swords in his hand, 2 in the ground, and he's looking at those 2 like, I can get him, I can get him. You know what? My hands are full, but I can get him. And he might drop some if he goes to grab him, right? Because his hands are full. So in your waiting process, don't let your anxiety, your excitement, all that good jive to wrap you up in your head to make you start overextending your list of starting things with this project, because that would stifle you enough to not even start because you're just looking at the list like it's too much already. So don't look too far ahead, just look at the present moment, okay? That's why I do these readings, because it's in the present moment. There's your 7 of Swords. What's up, baby girl? My doggy's whining. All right. Okay, so we got that one done. Let's get another card. Another 7 of Swords. What? How do you do that? Where do you buy that at? You really can't unless you do these tool decks, and then the chances are 50-50, right? also representing the duality. Are you seeing the freaking magic already, people? Because I'm showing it to you, okay? Well, honey, you wanna go check it out? Go potties? All right, so let me just open the back door real quick and I'll be right back to explain that to you. Come on, let's go check it. All right, 2 Seven of Swords, okay. So, this looks like this has kind of always been a wish and a dream for you, okay? But also, because that 7 of Swords is underneath this 10 of Swords and then the 5 of Cups, this is saying, you know, really pay attention to the hope aspect, okay? Because sometimes our path isn't quite, illuminated. We don't have everything checked off yet because we don't know all the things that we need, right? So this here says that you need to definitely keep in your mind that you and your hope, because keep hope alive, is going to carry you into this conscious thought of not overdoing it, overthinking it, taking on too much, okay? Because if you get lackadaisical, kind of with the 3 of Wands, where you're just like waiting for things to happen and you're not a mover and shaker yet, then your hope is not so strong. So then you're susceptible to really, in your mind, caving to taking on too much, okay? I know this is really deep, but it's just coming out the way it is, and if you don't like it, hey, stick around. I'm sure you will. If not, there's other channels out there that will be fast and furious for you and put a ton of fear in your life, so good luck. All right, so now spit it out like a gumball machine. There's your Page of Wands. Wow. Start little. Yep. That's the first thing I got. Start little. Do things small. All right. Take out these. Well, you could say errands. Like I said, the list of things that you need to put this all together. This opportunity, right? Your checklist. Okay, so don't whack off the whole thing and be like, I got it, superhero, King of Wands. I hear you. Slow it down, peel it back a little bit, because you need to be able to go with the flow. And it's that part of keeping that hope, 7 of Swords, that you're not going to then take on too much. Okay? So keep it small. Pages are little, immature, sometimes children, right? So we do those things passionately, because the wands represent your mojo, your fire, your drive, okay? Motivation, okay? So the page is little, so little bites, little chunks. You can look at your entire list of all that you need to do to get this thing off the ground and ready to go. Like accessories, materials, you name it. What you need to get this rolling, right? That checklist can be huge. So you can look at the whole thing because you're that king that could do that, King of Wands. But you're being suggested and guided to take it slow, take it small, chunks, baby steps, baby, baby steps, yeah. That's right, baby steps. Look at that. And you will land right in the perfect spot. 4 of Wands is about structure, stability. If you think of a room, square, there's 4 walls, right? You put a roof on it, now it's stable. Because without the roof, you just have the side walls, so it could just twist and buckle and fall in itself. So it's not really stable. This is your stability. This is going to bring you to a point where you're going to be able to build, okay? And then at a certain point, when you are now stable, your foundation's been made, now you can build your house. It's like now you get to kind of reap the rewards of what your hard work has been for you to see it pay off. And that is not only one of learning the cycle given to yourself, but two, wrapping this project up, diving off that cliff, and starting this project. But then again, so now we got three things going on here that you now need to stay out of your brain. Go with the flow, let yourself be guided because you're on a different elevation. Okay, so with the King of Wands, we have three more kings out here. Boom, you got the Emperor. Emperor is a business owner, a CEO. You follow me? You dig it? Okay, great. Whiners. Hold on, baby. Just chill. She wants to go for a walk, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so here we go. Queen of Pentacles. This is your magic card right there. Boom. Look at you sitting on your throne, looking at your funds, your money, your stabilities, your work, creative, beautiful, right? This is just fantastic. So now you're stable, now you're structured, now you're possibly turning this project into a business, learning some lessons all along the way. One, how to give to yourself, and two, how to be aware of not stepping on your own feet. Queen of Wands. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. That's beautiful. Yeah. So, my friends, I think I'm going to leave it right there at the time of 27:06, minus a few for the editing, because, you know, cut it and chop it, screw it up, right? Yeah, just for you guys, okay? So, this has been a fantastic reading for you guys. It has been definitely a different reading more than what normally comes out for y'all. So this is very exciting. This is very involved, okay? But you got it, champ, so knock it out the park. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend, my friends. I'm gonna go drive to the airport and go pick up my daughter. We're gonna spend a couple weeks together. Fantastic. Yep, my little midget, my youngest. She's not so young anymore, but whatever. Yeah, so enjoy that, my friends. I will speak to you soon. Hit the like button, subscribe, check out my playlist, look at all my other goodies that I got, but it's all kind of lined up in order. Goes way back, right? So check all that out. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors all about my channel, you know what I'm saying? When you go out in the world, remember, you can't give to anybody unless you have that within yourself to give it to yourself first, okay? It's like putting on the seatbelt first before, you know, your passenger that doesn't know how to do it, right? Or the oxygen mask. You're gonna put on the oxygen mask on everybody else while you're like, oh, I got it, I can get everybody on the plane, and then I got like 10 more, and now I'm out of oxygen. So put it on first. All right, my friends, peace and pray. I'm out. I'll see you later.